Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dumb Laws from the Grave. I'm your host, Grave Knives, and today we are heading down south, about as south as we can get, to Florida. Florida is our 49th state, and we're getting even ever so closer to the end of Dumb Laws. So, without further ado, because this is a 3-page state, yeah, it's going to be a timely one. I'm going to try to get through it as quick as possible. I will say this, I'm probably going to skip a lot of the about the laws just because there's 3 pages and we know how that goes. I mean, I'm not trying to make a 30-minute video out of this. So without further ado, let's see what they got. All right, getting us started here with Florida. With our first law is Florida accidentally banned all computers and smartphones in internet cafes. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And even if it did happen, it was never enforced at any given time. No, it wasn't. So it's almost silly for it to even be up there. And dare I say, strike one, damn it. I mean, it's not like anything happens when I get to strike 3, but the term motor vehicle was revised to exclude swamp buggies, deregulating the primary mode of transportation in the state. What do you mean by deregulating? I mean, I understand it's a swampy state area. There's plenty of swamps down in Florida, absolutely. But, like, I mean, is everybody in Florida deregulating the primary mode? Is it trying to suggest that swamp buggies were the primary mode of transportation? I doubt it. I mean, if they are, I'm surprised. I wouldn't expect that. Anyways, this next one is repealed, or has been repealed. It is illegal for a doctor to ask a patient whether they own a gun. A head doctor, but apparently it's legal now. But I would assume that refers to a shrink, because you have confidentiality as far as it goes until you suggest to them that you could possibly harm yourself or someone else. So the question, I guess, if you own a gun, but at the same time, I can see where plenty of people are like, not their business. So, but it's fell into the dumb laws, It is illegal for a doctor, so maybe it's your opinion, whether or not how you feel about it. The state constitution allows for freedom of speech, a trial by jury, and pregnant pigs to not be confined in cages. What that basically is saying is, yes, there is. It's in the state constitution, and it's for not just. It's from the in the Humane Society. It's not like number 3 as they're suggesting. You're like, oh, it's the 3rd thing on the list of state constitutional, and it has to do with this. I don't know. I'm not a pig farmer. Maybe it matters. Maybe it doesn't. But apparently pregnant pigs cannot be confined to cages. So, and it is on the books. So, whatever. One may not commit any unnatural acts with another person. Oh, the list could be just endless there, isn't it? Like unnatural, like what? Sacrificing a small goat or what? Unmarried couples may not commit lewd acts and live together in the same residence. Wait a minute. So if you live with someone, you're in a relationship, you're living with that individual, you cannot commit lewd acts, and so you can't see each other, in your birthday suit, naked, whatever. But if you do, you can't live with each other? Or are they saying if you live with each other, you can't do that? You can't be naked. It's been a while. But I think we have finally another law, what I would rank as a sex law, as telling you what to do with your body, in the privacy of your own home. I got an issue with that. Most people would. fuck you. But dumb law absolutely sounds ignorant. Corrupting the public moral, and again, obviously not enforced. Whereas like I've come to the conclusion that about 99.9% of these are not enforced. Corrupting the public morals is defined as a nuisance and is declared a misdemeanor offense. Like corrupting public morals, I can only imagine like if you're I guess maybe like what I'm picturing in my head is someone on stage, speaking, whatever, and they're like, tip that car or whatever, Is that what they're inciting something? Or, I mean, it just says corrupting the public morals. So if you just talk in a way they don't like, it sounds like, they feel that you're corrupting it, they can come bust your ass, I guess. Maybe that's what it suggests, sounds like. I mean, in this watered down version that I'm sure we're getting. Doors of all public buildings must open outwards. That's, you know what? It's in the state laws. So I'm going to ask this. Anybody in Florida that watches this by chance, I would love it if you let me know if you've ever noticed, do you have doors that open inward? Because I don't see where it's going to be like, oh, all doors are opening outward. I just don't believe it. Maybe there's like a safety code to it, and they all do it. It's part of a safety code for some reason. I don't know. Oh, look at this. It is illegal to sell your children. You had to make a law about it, huh? Although I'm pretty sure in every state it's illegal to sell your children. Morally wrong, and you should probably just give them to the adoption agency or something. Sell your children. Well, why is this even up? I mean, because again, like I just said, every state, I'm pretty sure every state that's illegal. God, I hope so. Why is that even on here? I mean, they try to be like, oh, look, it's so stupid. Well, yeah, but there's a lot of things that I can also, like, don't shoot people. Shooting people is illegal. Hey, look at that. I should be writing for this fucking page, shouldn't I? Women may be fined for falling asleep under a hairdryer, as can the saloon owner. So in those big bubble head things, I don't see them anymore nowadays. Maybe they still use them. I know they used to use them like for people getting perms or something. I mean, I seriously, people. I mean, I don't know much about a hair salon, so yeah, that sucks. I guess if you fall asleep, that makes no sense. Again, there was no cop running into a hair salon going, "Huh, you're asleep. Here's your ticket." No. Oral sex. Here we go. Oral sex is illegal. Oral sex is illegal. Can't see each other naked. Oral sex is illegal. Let me tell you more what to do with your body. I'm your boss. That's the state. I just hit my arm. But that's the state. I'm your boss. You do what I say. I mean, some of these are ridiculous. I mean, even if at some point in time they were tolerated, it's ate up. It's ate up. That's the best way I can put it. A special law prohibits unmarried women from parachuting on Sunday, or she shall risk arrest, fine, and/or jailing. Got a little tongue twister in there, but yeah, okay. So, unmarried women can't go parachuting. Horseshit. It's not. It can't be enforced. And if it is enforced, okay. Let me hold. It can't be on the books, period. And if it is on the books, it's not enforced. That's what I meant to say. That. The next one up is you may not kiss your wife's breasts. Those laws, I absolutely believe are there. I 100% believe that they are there somewhere, or they were there on the books. Regardless of what the state was, I believe it. Just because how people were back in the day. And that's just stupid. If an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, the parking fee has to be paid just as it would for a vehicle. Is it just an elephant, or is it any large animal? Mainly referring to horses, probably. But they pick elephant out of large animals. Penalty for horse theft is death by hanging. I think that's a pretty common one too, for like the Old West and stuff. It is illegal to sing in a public place while attired in a swimsuit. Oh, you can't sing while you're in your bathing suit, your swimsuit. Really? In Florida? Really? I'm sure they're getting them all day long. The song police are out there. Did I hear you whistling Dixie, bitch? Oh, men may not be seen publicly in any kind of strapless gown. Straps are okay. Strapless, not tolerating that bullshit. Having sexual relations with a porcupine is illegal. Are you in? Yes, you are. Okay. I have no doubt that says that the actual law is no bestiality. I'm sure that's what that law says. And they're just like, huh, porcupines. Just like up there with that. It is illegal to have, or it is illegal to skateboard without a license. What? Bullshit. Bullshit. How many skateboarders down there have a license to skateboard? Bullshit. When having sex, only the missionary position is legal. All right, we got 3 laws left. 3 left for the state. You may not fart in a public place after 6 p.m. Before is fine. Let it rip. After 6, you get a plunger up your... It is considered an offense to shower naked. You know, okay. This fucking site. There's times where I feel like this damn page is trolling me. You are not allowed to break more than 3 dishes per day or chip the edges of more than 4 cups and or saucers. Like in your house, or are you just talking about like when? I mean, I'm sure that could get you, you know, dock some pay at, you know, your work or something, but I don't see that to be even be possible to be a law. Bullshit. I'll come down to Florida and I'll like get a whole box of like plates and just clay pigeon those motherfuckers up and down Florida. What? That's stupid. City laws for Florida. Big Pine Key. It's an odd name. It is illegal to molest a key deer. Okay, this is like back to the whole bestiality thing. Bestiality is illegal in most states. The few that apparently it's not, because that's what I always hear it said. In most states, it's illegal. We mean in most states, but yeah. Why is it? Oh, if it's a key deer, it's an extra penalty. What the fuck? Broward County. Persons may not be inappropriately attired who work at hot dog stands. You know, like in someone's mind, they pictured a hot dog stand vendor wearing a G-string. Meanwhile, in someone else's mind, they pictured someone wearing like a Marilyn Manson t-shirt. Cape Coral. It is against the city ordinance to hang clothes outside on a clothesline. That sounds weird. I don't know if there'd be a reason for that being by the sea or not. I mean, or the sea, the ocean. I don't give a fuck. The clothesline, does it matter? Does it matter? It's not even a real law. Kind of like the key deer thing, and you know, hot dog stand thing. Shit, what the fuck? Really, everything in this damn state is making me question it. Cape Coral City. Well, assume maybe Cape Coral is a county, and Cape Coral City, a $50 fine will be levied on anyone who allows a couch to sit in their carport. Wow. That's kind of, no, it's just strange because I did that for like 2 years. I had a carport and there was a couch. I couldn't get into the house and it just sat out there. That's funny though. I mean, for me, it's funny. To you, it makes no sense. All right. Now in Daytona Beach, and that's a popular one, so we should all know it. Daytona Beach is, I don't know it, but I do know. Daytona 500 or something like that. Not a racing fan. I'm sorry, sue me. But apparently the molestation of trash cans is banned. And they really make it sound like you're like sexually molesting a damn trash can. Where in reality, it probably has to do more with vandalism. Who knows? And if that's what it is, then yeah, vandalizing someone's property is illegal. Maintaining a car on your property which is no longer in use is prohibited. So you can't have junkers on your property. I bet you there's plenty of, well, that's just Daytona Beach. So it very well could be anywhere. The rest in the state, perhaps, it's okay. That's why you'll see that. But apparently in Daytona Beach, that is illegal. Owning a flower pot with water in it that isn't capable of draining is considered a public nuisance. Really? That's kind of dumb. In Destin, Florida, it is illegal for an owner of a store to allow another person to pass out free ducklings in front of the store. That's a really specific scenario. Like, I've got free ducks. Can I pass them out in front of your store? Do you mind, sir? Like free puppies or something, And is there a lot of that going on? Is there a lot of ducks down there? Is that why? Because it's Florida? It's huge duck population. Destin states that a cat that viciously chases passersby is a bad cat. Who's a bad cat? You are a bad cat. Bad cat. If you wish to go swimming in the ocean, get dressed in your hotel room. Stupid. They must not have any like changing rooms or something. Torpedoes may not be set off in the city. Do they know how a torpedo works? Because, well, I mean, it could happen, I guess, during transport. If you love to ride your bicycle in Destin, don't lean it up against a tree in a cemetery. I guess that means if you leave your bike or tie it up to a tree, you'll get it taken. I love how the error in the the text don't but it's probably don't, just don't alone. Don't lean it up against a tree in the cemetery. Thank you for being vague. It is illegal to drive over graves in a cemetery. How is that a dumb law? Is that not a law anywhere else? Or is that just like something I've been taught and raised on? Like, hey, don't do that. Don't walk over that person's grave, let alone drive over someone's grave. It's kind of a dick thing to do. If you noticed an ice cream man attempting to sell his cold concoctions in a cemetery, call the police immediately, for that is illegal. Ice cream men cannot sell ice cream in a cemetery. Why would an ice cream man be in a cemetery? I seriously doubt any ice cream man has ever, well, perhaps they did. Perhaps there was that one guy, that's why that law is there. Because this one guy was like, hey, I know where people are sad, and ice cream makes people happy, and I'm going to go there. I maybe if that was the situation, and, well done for the the heart. You know, his heart was in it, I'm sure. Their heart, whoever. But obviously, it was probably not the best of ideas, because now there's a law about it. Halea, ambling and strolling is a misdemeanor. So, what, ambling? Like, walking? Walking's a misdemeanor. Bullshit. Key West chickens are considered a protected species. All right, Miami Beach. Skateboarding is not allowed at any police station. All of Miami Beach, and you really got a problem with people skateboarding on your police station? I don't know. I doubt people would do it. I could see someone doing it to purposely taunt you. But, I don't know. That's up in the air. I'm sure there's plenty of other places to skate. But at the same time, why is that on the damn laws for dumb laws? Persons face up to 30 days in jail for selling oranges on the sidewalk. Horse shit. Horse shit. I do not believe it. It's Florida. It's the orange state capital. I don't believe it. I mean, is it just oranges? Is like all other fruit is okay except oranges because it says for selling oranges. Termite farmers are not allowed within the city. Why would you be a termite farmer? Is that a real thing, a termite farmer? No one may bring a pig with them to the beach. Why? What'd the pig do? Naples, Florida, neon signs are prohibited. In Palm Bay, persons may not tow a sled behind their bicycles. Really? First of all, is there a lot of snow down there? I mean, that's got to be a sled for something other than snow. But still, what's it matter? What's it matter if you tow a sled behind your bicycle? What does it matter? I'm sure, again, not enforced, but shit. Stupid. In Pensacola, Florida, citizens may not be caught downtown without at least $10 in their person. On their person. In their person. We got to check. Anyways, it is illegal to roll a barrel on any street. Fines go up according to the contents of the barrel. Donkey Kong, stay the fuck out of Pensacola. Bro, I'm telling you, it's not your place. A woman can be fined only after death for being electrocuted in a bathtub because of using self-beautification utensils. Because of using not because she did it in a tub, but just be self-beautification utensils. That does not make sense. I don't believe that. In Sanford, Florida, stage nudity is banned with the exception of bona fide theatrical performance. Bona fide. God. In Sarasota, if you hit a pedestrian, you are fined $78. That's it. I'm going to fucking Sarasota. I ever get to raging real bad, I'm driving to Sarasota. Y'all better watch out because apparently it's a $78 fine to hit somebody and then drive away. I doubt it's that lenient. You may not catch crabs in Sarasota. That's different. Seattle Beach, beer may not be sold between 2 a.m. Between 2 a.m. So within that 60 seconds, you can't sell beer. Persons may not appear in public clothed in liquid latex. Oh, the body paint stuff. Okay, I'm sitting here trying to think like what it was, and that must be what liquid latex is the body paint stuff, I'm guessing. In Seaside, Florida, apparently all houses must have white picket fences and full-width 2-story porches. Bullshit. That's not even real. In Tampa, Florida, women may not expose their breasts while performing topless dance. We're being trolled. I think this damn thing is trolling us for episode 49. Son of a bitch. Last one for Tampa is lap dances must be given at least 6 feet away from the patron. So, okay, I'm sorry. Tampa had 2 because, I mean, it wasn't showing that last one. But, yeah, that's it. And both of Tampa's dumb laws have to do with strippers. Exotic dancers. Whatever. I'm trying to offend anybody, but shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Florida. And it seemed like, honestly, in my opinion, I felt like we were getting trolled through that whole thing. I mean, some of the laws were so flat out ridiculous that I guarantee they're not enforced, let alone, are they even on the books? You know what I mean? It said there was a couple here and there repealed. I don't know. Hopefully, number 50 will be way better. If you haven't figured out what it is, I'm going to wait and let you see when it comes out. So, thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.